guys, welcome back to my channel and to a video all about surviving the summer holidays with kids. Today I'm just going to share with you some tips and hacks and things that I do to survive the summer break. I say survive, but obviously it's so nice to have more time with the kids. It's also nice to have slower mornings and make memories and days out and things like that. But it is a long time. Our kids are off for 6 weeks. I know in other countries children are off for 8 to 9 weeks. So it's quite a long time to fill, and especially if you're also trying to work from home or work around the kids, like I hope these tips will really help you out. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, give it a big thumbs up, then I know to make more like this, and I'd love you to subscribe if you're new. But with all that said, let's get straight into my tips. So my first tip is to create an I'm bored jar. Whenever my kids say they're bored in the summer holidays, I always tell them I have loads of cleaning and tidying that they can help me with, but funnily enough, they're not that keen on that. So we've created an I'm bored jar, and it's really simple to do, and it's great to get the kids involved as well. You basically just write on little pieces of paper different activities that you could do together when they announce that they are bored. Obviously, you need to make them achievable things that you can actually go ahead and do. So things like a nature walk, watching a movie together, playing a board game together, or even maybe going bowling. You can put all of those down on pieces of paper and put them into the jar, and then when someone announces that they are bored, they can take a lucky dip and then you can do that activity together. And another idea which I really like is to write a summer bucket list with your kids. So you basically ask them, is there anything you really want to do this summer? And they might say, oh, you know, I really want to have so-and-so over for a play date, or I really want to go to that swimming pool or that farm. You can write them down. Obviously make it a short list, you know, you don't want to like overschedule too much, but if you know that that's important to your kids, you can kind of make it happen so you don't get to the end of the summer and your child say, oh, you know, you never had Freddie round to play and I really wanted to, because the summer also is about making memories. So you kind of want to schedule in a few days that you know are really important to them. Something else that I can really recommend is to order HelloFresh during the summer months just to help with meal planning. And HelloFresh have kindly sponsored this section of the video, but I wholeheartedly recommend them because they just make meal planning that much easier. It's already such a busy time, isn't it? So if you're constantly having to think of meals, research meals, go to the grocery store, it just makes it that little bit more difficult. So by ordering a few meals a week from HelloFresh, it just makes my life so much easier. So I just go onto the website, I look at all of the meals that they have for that week. There's 44 each week, and they literally have something to suit everyone. So if you're a vegetarian, if you want to make rapid meals, if you want family favorites, or even like they do calorie smart meals, if you're watching your weight, there's so much choice on the website that you can just choose a few that you like, and then it arrives at your door as if by magic. You get the recipe cards that are super easy to follow. You get all of the fresh pre-portioned ingredients as well, and all you have to do is make it. And I just love that, like, you know, that dreaded what's for dinner question, like that just solves that for a few days a week. You can also cancel, pause, or skip a week at any time. So if you're going on holiday, you can easily pause your HelloFresh box. So I'll just do that when we go away, and then actually when we're on holiday, I'll probably go on the website, choose the recipes that I want to receive as soon as I get back as well. You can tell I'm a fan. I save all of my favorite recipe cards, and then I can remake them whenever I want to. And I'm always amazed at how affordable the meals are. They start out at about £3.15 per portion, and that's before the discount that I'm going to share with you guys. So if you do want to test it out, if you want to make meal times a little bit more hassle-free during the summer, I will put a link in my description. You can go ahead and check that out, and I'll put my code on screen here. So if you click through, use my code, you'll get 60% off of your first HelloFresh box, and then a further 25% off of their boxes for 2 months. So yeah, I'll put that in the description if you guys want to check it out. My next tip is to make a loose plan. Although it is nice to have some spontaneity during the summer months, I personally really like to have a little bit of a plan just so I know what's going on. So start with childcare. What days are you working? When do you need childcare? Can you ask other parents to help you out? Can you almost like do a child swap on some days? Or do you need to book things like clubs and summer camps? Because the really good clubs and summer camps get booked up quite early, so you might want to go ahead and book that like right now so that you're ready for it. And then you can also book some family days out, some big days out. As I said, you do want to, you know, make some family memories, so you can kind of book those in and then be more spontaneous around that. And that leads nicely into my next tip, which is to get outside every single day. And I know that might sound obvious, but it can be quite tempting to have a day on the couch during the summer period. And yes, they need downtime. And sometimes I wonder, is it different with girls? But personally, I only have boys, and they need to get outside. They need to be in nature. They need to run around. And it's such a great way to get them off the screens as well. With our dog, I try to like walk the dog and the kids at the same time, but it's funny, I often have to beg them to come with me, and then when we get there, they don't actually want to leave. They have so much fun. Even just getting to the park, because days out and all that can get really expensive, but if you can get out to the park, and even better, if you can meet friends there, it makes it like a whole event. And another tip around food is to allocate snack boxes for your children. This is something I started doing during lockdown because I felt like the kids were constantly in the kitchen and I felt like I was always fetching them snacks. So instead, in the morning, I would put a box on the counter for them, put their water bottle into it, and a variety of healthy snacks. And that was kind of their quota for the day. When they wanted a snack, they could go ahead and just take what they wanted. And it really helped with my stress levels. And you can take it one step further and actually make their packed lunch in the morning as well, like you would when they're going off to school. And even if you're not going anywhere, you're just at home, if you're already in that routine, you can kind of keep that up. It's also definitely worth packing some day out essentials in your car now. So we've got this great storage in our car, and we load it up with things like sun cream, towels, even pajamas, because last summer, if we went to a friend's house and we ended up staying late, it was so nice that we had pajamas and things like that already in the car. You can also put things in like trampoline socks, extra hats, maybe a little first aid kit, things like that. So you just feel a bit more prepared, and you can also get everything ready the night before like you would on a school day, but actually just lay out the normal clothes that they're going to wear the next day. You could pack a day bag as well, you know, things like having a picnic blanket in the car. All of that just makes you feel that little bit more organized and ready when you're out and about. And a quick tip on sun protection is to apply it at home before you go out for the day. And if you're on holiday, apply it in the hotel room before you leave for the day. If you get to your location and you're at the beach or a day out, your kids are going to be way too busy and excited to allow you to apply sun cream well. It's definitely worth getting a long wearing sun cream as well. We have one that lasts for 10 hours or 3 hours if they're in the water. So pretty much you only have to apply it once a day in the morning. And I recently got this sun cream applicator. I saw it on TikTok and I thought I'm gonna give it a go, because our youngest definitely doesn't want us to put sun cream on him all the time. So it's got like a little sponge and a roller, and you just kind of like dab it on the skin and then you can roll it around, and it makes application nice and easy. And I know I've shared it before, but also putting on sun cream to their face using a makeup brush works really well to get into all of their little creases, their ears and things like that. So you could also try that. Something else that I really love is to do a summer challenge with your kids. There's so many different ones that you can do. You can do things like a summer reading challenge. You can actually sign up online, read books, get rewards, and you go back and impress their teachers. Gives them confidence, but it also ensures that they're reading every day. And my 2 older children and me have recently been doing a fitness challenge. My eldest son found it. It's like a crunch challenge for 30 days. It goes up by 5 each day. So we set an alarm on our phone, and then every day we do this like little crunch challenge. There's like some push-ups. It's quite simple, but they've really been loving it, and it just gets them active. Or you could also do things like challenge them to keep a journal throughout the summer, things like that. And something to save our sanity as parents is to schedule in me time. I know this could be so difficult, but if your partner can help, your parents can help, a friend can help, then you can schedule in workouts, or, you know, if you want to go and have your nails done, like if you can try and book things in just so you can get a little like break. Or even if you have very young children, something that I used to do is to have quiet time. I always remember when my boys stopped napping completely, I kind of kept that nap time, but just said it was quiet time, so they could quietly watch a show or play with their toys in their room, but we were just gonna have some quiet time because it just helps me to like breathe and like, yeah, cope. And I also wanted to say, ditch the mum guilt. I know I really struggle with this. I get such bad mum guilt, but it's not really helpful. And during the summer, we're all just trying to survive. Obviously, it's really nice time as well, but don't feel guilty. You're probably doing a better job than you think. And a simple little tip is if you are gonna do any messy play with your kids, I know not everyone loves messy play, but the kids really love it. But if you're gonna do it, definitely do it later on in the day, in the late afternoon, so that if they do get really messy, you can literally just put them straight into the bath. And a couple of tips to keep them hydrated during the summer is you could consider getting a drinks dispenser that kind of sits on the side and they can help themselves. Or you can also get those little like hydrate bottles for kids. So it says like how much they should be drinking by what time. If they struggle to drink enough liquid, that's a great idea. And I've also recently seen these little cups with magnets on them that you can just stick to the fridge, or you can also get cups with hooks. So you kind of like hook them inside your cupboard. And this cuts down on how many cups and water bottles that they're using every day. You can say, okay, that's your cup. Just keep using that one, like whichever color it is, and they can help themselves. And something else that I love to do is to freeze smoothie lollies and yogurts in the fridge for the kids. So it's like a slightly healthier dessert or snack. So simple to do and they taste delicious. The kids love them. And my last tip is to consider getting annual passes to your kids' favorite places. So for us, our local farm and aquarium have annual passes, and the price of it is equal to just 2 visits. So it's well worth doing. And you can also find so many amazing places where kids eat free during the summer months as well. And some farms local to us, there's like a cheaper price if you go after 2 p.m. So if you can look at all that, or also quite a few places like the zoo, you get a discount if you book the tickets online. So kind of thinking of all of that, you can save yourself some money because days out can get really, really expensive. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed these tips. Please, please put all of yours in the comments down below because I'm sure everyone would really love to read those as well. I hope you have an amazing summer, and let me know if you have any other video requests as well. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys!